Ultimate Halo now has a Discord. Go to the description, join the community, and let's talk some Halo. Hey up lads and lasses, Fletch here from Ultimate Halo, and whilst we are in a quiet patch in the run up to Halo Infinite, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to revisit a theory about Halo Infinite based off the hidden easter egg from the Discover Hope trailer last year. Lips have been very tight on Halo Infinite's narrative. We know that it is going to be Chief focused, we know that he's got his chip, we know that Brohammer is going to be helping us on this journey, but what else is beyond that is shrouded in mystery. As such, in today's video, we are going to delve deep into an interesting theory about Cortana, her finding herself, and how this impacts Chief in the long run, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Ultimate Halo.
Just as a quick heads up, 58.2% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed at the moment, so it would genuinely mean the world if we could all hit subscribe, and then you can see all of my latest Halo Infinite based content. It does help the channel grow tremendously, and I want to know in the comment section down below what you guys think that Cortana's fate should be in Halo Infinite. Should she be redeemed? Should she die? Or what do you guys think? Let me know. First of all, I think it was best we take this moment to take a step back and rewatch the ending of the Discover Hope trailer, mashed together with the hidden audio clip so we can jog our memories, and this will be the core basis for the video and the theories we're going to explore.
I chose you because you were special. I knew we would be perfect together. And I was right. This is part of me. I don't know why. I don't know how, but it is me.
Right, there are a few things to note here, and the first one is Cortana's voice and what exactly she is saying. Notice how her voice is a lot softer, now sounding younger than ever before. I don't see this as a small feature. This strongly suggests that it's a new model of Cortana, and when you compare her voice to Halo 5's Cortana, she's much more matured and maniacal in comparison. I would say that Cortana in Halo 5 is a blend between Cortana we've always known and loved and Dr. Halsey's voice, showing her age and maturity in her voice and behaviours. By comparison, Cortana in this clip sounds much more curious, unknowing and youthful, so what information backs this up exactly? Well, we know at this point that Blue Team, prior to the events of Halo Infinite, are going back to Reach to visit Castle Base to get to Dr. Halsey's lab to, quote, recover top secret assets locked away. The only person who would lead Blue Team on a mission like this is Dr. Halsey, and she's the only one with enough knowledge to take Cortana down, and we do know that Halsey made multiple flash clones of her brain whilst developing the AI while she was on Reach, and as far as we know, some of these clones are still in storage, ready to be used, most likely in Castle Base on Reach. We also know that from Halo 4 on the mission Composer, after everybody is dead, we see a real moment of vulnerability from Cortana, which also provides strong evidence that we could be seeing a new Cortana model.
They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
That's not going to happen.
It won't be me. You know that, right?
Now clearly this is a sore point for Cortana, and the impact of Chief having another Cortana model replacement will also have some detriment to him too, but we'll cover more of that later on. At this point, it's clear that there is every intention to replace Cortana. When you look at the chip Chief is using in the Halo Infinite trailer, the model number is CTN 0463-0, which is sequentially after Cortana's original model number, which is CTN 0452-9. Okay, so at what point exactly does Chief get this new Cortana model? This is something I've been battling with for quite a while now, because I wasn't too sure if this new model was active yet or if this chip was a vessel to be used, but I'm pretty confident that there's no active AI just yet because Chief retrieves it later in the story, I suspect. The reason I believe this is because of the way Chief looks at the chip. He does so in a very reflective way. He's looking at the chip in the palm of his hand in a way that evokes that he's thinking about her and what lies ahead. Then he's moving on to the mission at hand as seen by his subsequent actions. So to also further my point, at the end of the announcement trailer, the chip also glows to show that it's active, whereas in Discover Hope, there's no glow at all. As well as this, when Chief interfaces with the chip and puts it into his helmet, his heads-up display also says warning, no AI detected. To me, I firmly believe that he'll get Cortana later on in the game, and I think it's possible he'll be after finding Dr. Halsey, but the issue is at this point that he doesn't seem to know what's going on with Zeta Halo. It's all in pieces, and communicating in the galaxy isn't easy at the moment because if you make any form of electric frequency, it will then alert the created forces, which is exactly what happened because the pilot then booted up the Pelican to get Chief back up and running again, and then we know that he's been likely attacked by a Guardian. As a result, this makes me think that Chief will have to go on a journey to find Halsey at the start of the game as his next plan. From there, we can probably do some exploration to do this in quite an organic way. Get her, get the Flash clone inserted to the chip, and then off we go. Now back to the 2 Cortana theory. If this is true, which is looking very likely, how exactly is this going to impact the story? Well, firstly, Chief needs to get new Cortana somewhere where she can access the domain and use whichever deactivation tool she needs to take evil Cortana down, but in doing this she needs to interface with Cortana, which the audio clip is likely a reference to. But what I want to ask is what kind of impact is this going to have on the Master Chief? Personally, I can imagine quite a lot of reluctancy from the Chief to have a new Cortana model. If you had a loved one that died and then cloned without the same memories, you wouldn't exactly welcome them with open arms, would you? Yes, they would look the same and there's still some emotional connection there, but you know that deep down they are not the person you once knew. At the end of it all, Chief and Cortana had only experiences you can live once, and those will be absent from the new Cortana model. I do also suspect it's possible that Chief could be quite cold emotionally to the new Cortana, but he does ultimately know the role that rampant Cortana is playing in the galaxy and knows that he needs to bring her down, as that's not the same Cortana that he once knew. He is truly in a catch-22 scenario. He can't ever have the same Cortana back again, and that emotional confliction will really tear into him like it would with any other normal person, never mind a Spartan that is not appropriately socialised. But now we have some sort of understanding about Chief and the new Cortana. Will the new Cortana try to mitigate his emotional dilemma at all? I personally think she will be quite understanding of the situation. I imagine she will be briefed by Dr. Halsey, but hopefully she understands her role enough to read between the lines, but will also have some emotional capacity because Halsey is quite a cold person, and remember, she is a clone of Halsey, and Cortana arguably only showed emotion towards the end because she knew what her fate was going to be. She was going rampant and she lamented the fact that she couldn't live out her days and help Chief protect humanity and restore peace to the galaxy. The next part of this video I would like to talk about is something I drew from one of Halo Canon's breakdown videos. Now, it was a reference to the Isle of Bees ARG campaign, which was for Halo 2 back in the day. When Chief's UI boots up, it gives the text SPDR, or Spider as we know it as. Now this stands for System Peril Distributed Reflex, and it's basically a program in UNSC AIs to help an AI repair when it becomes too damaged to function on its own, which we all know is happening with Cortana, or at least has when she was going through rampancy. It's possible that this AI, rather than destroying the old Cortana, is more of a low-level AI or contains a low-level AI to fix her. Now, I'm not a big fan of this idea, and I think the best outcome is for Cortana to meet her end, but it's hard to say at the moment with what's going to happen. Either way, it's clear there's going to be some emotional conflict for Chief whilst he's doing what ultimately needs to be done. So that is the theory of the day, lads and lasses. I thought it would be good to revisit this theory before July and see how this develops in line with what we are going to see, and see if this has any bearing on future events. Let me know if you feel this is accurate or if it could happen. If so, what are your theories? Let me know in the comments. As always, my name is Jack Fletcher, and I will see you next time on the one and the only Ultimate Halo.
Subscribe now to all Ultimate Halo for more unfriggin' believable Halo content.